Next, let's get some Sleaze, Fram.
Barnes, you watched The Bachelorette, right?
Come on. Yeah.
Well, do you remember season 11, 2015, with Caitlin Bristow?
I remember Caitlin Bristow, yeah.
Well, there was a contestant that was on. I think he was eliminated probably in the first round. But all these reports started coming out about his death the other day and mental illness. Well, guess what? He's alive and well after his own Instagram account announced his death. This is the craziest story.
That's 2 in 2 weeks, Fram. That, faking death is the new black. It really
He
is.
says he didn't fake it. He says his account was hacked.
Everyone else is saying he faked it.
Says he's alive and well. As you can see, I'm alive and well. Apparently, he said his account was hacked. Do you want to hear him talk about this on Instagram?
Listen to this guy. Tell me if you think anything is off in this brief resurfacing from the dead. Tell me if anything seems weird.
Hey guys, as you can see, I am alive and well. My account was hacked. For the last 24 hours, I've been trying desperately to get into it. Somebody was playing a cruel joke and mocking my mental illness and the struggles I've gone through with depression and suicide attempts. And I'm sorry for all the pain they caused when they made that post. I just got back into my account. I am going to do all I can with my team to try to identify who is behind this. But again, I apologize for the confusion, and I will update you guys as more facts come in. Thank you guys.
Dude was out night 1, Bachelorette 2015 or 16, and he has a team?
It's sort of interesting because he's saying he got hacked. Now, if you got hacked on your Instagram account and somebody said that you died, wouldn't you call somebody?
Wouldn't your team call your publicist or maybe the people at the Bachelorette to say, hey, this guy's alive? And his ex-girlfriend, who is on RuPaul's Drag Race, she's saying doesn't believe it 1 ounce. He's a total fraud, and that he has multiple Instagrams. And anyone that's had their Instagram password screwed up, it is not as fast as 24 hours.
No, it is tough.
Yeah, so much wrong with this story, and that is pathetic if indeed he did this.
Is that a crime? Isn't that?
I don't know.
We should look that up, because if he did fake his own death, I don't know. We'll have to look that up. But, he's saying it's a cruel joke. Somebody hacked into his account. We will see.
The girlfriend said he's sitting back enjoying all of it, watching people be sympathetic toward him. It really is bad. It's a bad, bad look.
Bob Barker reportedly left most of his fortune to charity. He also spent his last days watching shows like 2.5 Men and The Price is Right. There is going to be a 1-hour special honoring him set for tonight on CBS. The Price is Right, a tribute to Bob Barker, hosted by Barker's successor, Drew Carey, of course, who took over hosting duties back in 2007. Barker, of course, dying August the 26th at 99 years old. That'll be a nice special tonight. All right, this is genius, Barnes. Have you heard about Strike Force 5?
No, what is it?
Oh, the late night hosts have all gotten together. Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, John Oliver, teaming up for a limited series podcast, Strike Force 5, launching this week on Spotify. The proceeds of the show will go to late night staffers impacted by the writer's strike.
I did hear about this.
That is so smart.
That's a lot of talent on one mic. I heard what they're going. I didn't know they had that name. When you said the name, I hadn't heard the name. They're going to, I guess, rotate, and one of them is going to take the lead each different episode, which, man, that's going to be hard. All those guys have so much to say. It's going to be rough.
But good for them.
Yeah, great doing it.
Because you know that these people are not getting paid, the people that work on these shows. It's awful. Good for them. Let's talk a little bit more about the strike. The cast of Breaking Bad had a little reunion on the picket line. Love this because I loved the show. Bryan Cranston was asked by The Hollywood Reporter if AI is an issue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never before. This contract will have a sentence in there that states actors must be human beings. This is mind-boggling, but that's what it will say. And the same thing with the Writers Guild contract. Must be written by a human being. We've never had to imagine that before, but that's here right now. And we have to step in and say, you are dehumanizing the workforce, and it cannot continue.
And that's why we're in, over 3 months now? Because those are paramount to all this moving forward, and I don't think they're going to budge. So hopefully they get it worked out soon, because, man, our TV's about to evaporate.
Agree. Yeah, I saw some stuff on X yesterday on Twitter. Aaron Paul together with Bryan Cranston on the picket line. Love those two so much. Dolly Parton's been in England promoting the upcoming album we've been talking about, Rockstar. During an interview with the BBC, she revealed why she turned down having afternoon tea with Kate Middleton.
This time, I even got invited to have tea with Kate, and I felt so bad. I couldn't even, because they had all the stuff set up. But I thought that was very sweet and nice to invite me to tea. And one of these days, I'm gonna be able to get to do that.
Sure,
Wouldn't that have been great?
I'm sure it's an open invitation.
But she wasn't going to promote my rock album, so I had to say no. A few years ago.
Well, there's the key. You heard at the end. She's not promoting the record, so she can go the back of the line.
Yeah. See you, Kate Middleton. Metallica broke Taylor Swift's record for the highest single show attendance at SoFi Stadium in L.A. Well, Taylor's broken 1 billion records, so.
But that's impressive. Metallica knocked her off pretty quickly. That concert, what happened, a few weeks ago?
A lot of celebrities were at that show. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Yes, tons. All right, do you remember Blanket?
The Michael Jackson blanket?
Yes. Blanket Jackson makes a rare appearance on what would have been Michael's 65th birthday. He's called Biggie now.
Blanket is called Biggie?
Yeah, B-I-G-I.
How old is Blanket Biggie?
Let's see. Biggie, formerly known as Blanket, is 21. He was joined by his brother Prince, who's 26. They made this rare appearance in Vegas to honor Michael, would have been his 65th birthday. They were at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, where Cirque du Soleil has that ongoing Michael Jackson 1 show. So they were there. Apparently the family did a Q&A. That show's been going on for a really long time. But he's all grown up now. It's crazy seeing him and seeing what he looks like.
I guess he wouldn't be recognized, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, if I was standing next to him, I would have no idea.
And I want to talk about this story because I love a good chick flick. And if you talk to any women out there, it's really hard to find good chick flicks right now. Meg Ryan, probably, America's sweetheart in the 90s with You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle. She is now returning to acting, 61 years old, with this rom-com called What Happens Later, a movie also co-written and directed by her. In the film, she plays Willa, who winds up delayed at an airport overnight with an ex-lover played by David Duchovny. Ooh. It's been forever since she's been in a movie, but she's back in a rom-com. That's great. I will watch.
If you would have asked me how old she was, I would not have guessed 61. I don't know why in my head she's older than that, but yeah, 61, that's it? Where's she been?
She hasn't been acting, which I think is crazy, but I think she thought she was typecast. She didn't like being in all these, rom-coms, and she hasn't been in a movie forever, but coming back with David Duchovny, I think that's going to be really interesting.
But coming back for what she didn't like, the rom-com.
What she didn't like. Well, I guess if she co-wrote it and is directing it, it's a different story. So, welcome back, Meg Ryan.
Dennis Quaid, her ex, will be on in a couple of weeks on one of the Best Of segments. And as we were pulling it out of the vault, listening to it, it was when he was married to Meg Ryan.
Which is crazy.
And we all tried to get him to put Meg Ryan on the phone. And he was like, she's not here, dude. She's not here.
I know. I run into him a lot because he comes to Nashville a lot.
Yeah, he's
so I can't wait to talk to him.
Good actor.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Good morning, X.
With Barnes and Leslie.